So right here, we've got two different parts. One, which is one of the best sellers on our website. I mean, we sell a lot of this, which is this single fire extinguisher holder.
Right.
And I believe, Jared, you were part of the original design, but it was a kind of a knockoff of something we had done for a couple different boat builders.
Yeah, so if you look, Seafox has like an e-box panel door that we build for them. And in that e-box panel door is this top deal right here and this, right? And so we basically took that same technology that we were mounting to an e-box panel door for Seafox and just screwed it to a 1/2-inch backing plate here. So with that, part of the inspiration was, seeing that we already had a lot of the engineering done for it and we'd been using it out in the field, but knowing that in a lot of cases these fire extinguishers, when they come to market, you buy them, Walmart, West Marine, whatever, the bracket that's on there is just a simple little piece of plastic, right? And you think about that there's some weight to these, and as you're running a boat over time, that plastic starts to decay. And
I don't even know. The brackets probably are not designed for a boat, even, right? I mean,
they're marine fire extinguishers, so they're designing them for a boat. But I would.
You feel like you could break them with your hands in a lot of cases.
100%.
Oh man, I catch a wave sideways, and I've had them drop right at my feet.
Yeah.
So you see guys will get like pipe straps or whatever and put around them and then mount it to the fiberglass, but over time that's just going to rust and look awful. So it's a part we've done very, very well with. It's again something that's required for every single boat, right? Unless you've got a throw out gas tank, then you've got to have a fire extinguisher on the boat. Depending on overall length, you have to have multiple fire extinguishers on the boat. So really a good product, well reviewed. It is one thing that we get a lot of feedback from people is it's in there tight. It absolutely is not moving around. There's some advantages to that, right, as we engineered it, but there's some disadvantages. A couple people have come back to us saying, hey, look, this is too tight. We've taken some of that feedback and made some engineering changes over the years, but again, we've sold quite a few of these things, and it's rated pretty well by a lot of customers that have purchased it.
Yeah, it needs to be tight. You can't have it moving. I mean, you look at this, and this is the double version, which is a new product, right? And you don't want to hear it, rattling as you're running the boat. The way it works, you want to demonstrate on the open one how it works. You got the hinge pin that you pull, and the hinge pin, once you pull that open, the entire thing just hinges open, and you're able to just pull it right out.
Yep.
So
and similar to if you got this and tried to just put this in there by yourself and pull it out while holding it like this, not mounted to something, it's just like our friction hinges.
You have no leverage.
You have no leverage.
Right.
And so with the friction hinges, if you try to close them with your hands, you think, oh God, these are broken. Similar here. Once you actually mount it to a surface, you are able to, with a little bit of strength, pull that fire extinguisher out, put it back in. But it is definitely something to note that intentionally we made this very, very tight when these were engineered.
So this is the double version. What's the thought process?
Yeah, so I mean, again, as your boat, your length overall gets further, larger boat, you have to have multiple fire extinguishers. They need to be in an accessible area, but I'm seeing a lot of people are buying 2 of these and mounting them inside their console on like a Cobia 301, et cetera. So a lot of the boat groups are big fans of these. We get to see our products out there in the field. The concept of this is, instead of having to buy 2 of these, just buy 1 of these and mount it in there.
The installation.
Advantage of this is you could probably in a smaller area be able to mount 2 up and down. But again, there's some cost savings advantage to getting 1 that's fully done up. So that was the initial concept to do the double.